Do you remember?
A magazine.
He buys like some newspaper, and what kind of magazine?
A woman.
Yeah, some sort of fashion beauty magazine, cosmetic magazine. And what does he say? What does the man say? He says, "Will that be all, Truman?" And what does Truman say?
That's the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah, kit and caboodle. Okay, and actually, I tried to. I know this phrase, like I recognize it, but I don't understand like why we say that. So I looked it up, and caboodle just means like a group of something. Okay, but once again, this is one of the phrases that's very, very old. I would not recommend using this phrase if you go to America.
If you want to be funny, use it, because people will laugh.
Yeah.
Because it's really old, and they'll be like, oh, that's funny.
But you have to say it the way he said it. You have to go, that's the whole kit and caboodle. And you have to go, oh, like this, okay? So maybe we can try that. Can we try that one time? That's the whole kit and caboodle.
That's the whole kit and caboodle.
Okay, that's the whole kit and caboodle. All right.
That's the whole kit and caboodle.
All right, so yeah, you have to, if you say it, you have to be really, the word is corny. Okay, do you know this word? Corny? Okay, it means really fake. Really, and everyone's like, oh, okay? Like, so if you say it, you should say it in a really corny way. Because people will laugh at you say it that way. Do you remember the other phrase he uses? Because there's two times, yeah, there's two times that the guy says, "Will that be all, Truman?" And the first time he says, "That's the whole kit and caboodle," and the other time he says,
What do you say?
Oh,
come on, we studied it.
Yeah, the whole ball of wax. Okay, and I don't know the reason for that one either. Once again, another way of just saying, that's all. Okay. Alright, where does he work at? Do you guys remember where he works at? What kind of place does he work at?
At the bank?
Yeah, some sort of financial firm of some kind, right? And they have those revolving doors, right? And he's trying to walk in, but there's all these people always walking past him, and says, "Oh, sorry, you first. I'm not that what to get there. If you really want to get somewhere, you're very what to get there.
Desire.
Interested, desires, like you're almost. It's another word for kind of being nervous. Another word for nervous. Starts with an A. Like it's a nervous thing, but you're nervous because you're excited about something. You know that word?
Anxious.
Anxious, yeah. Okay. So they're trying to say, yeah, anxious. Okay. And anxious means you're so excited about something that you're nervous about it, and you're kind of like this. You're just like you just want to have it happen. Okay. So what does he mean by, "Oh no, you go first. I'm not that anxious to get there"? Meaning what? He's not that anxious to do what? He's going to go to his job, right? Because the doors are to his work. So he's saying, "I really don't like my job, so please go on ahead of me. I'm not in a rush to get there." Okay. So once again, and the way Truman says it, if you listen to the way he says it, everything's a joke, kind of. Like these are all kind of jokes. He's saying, "Oh, please, you first. I'm not that anxious to get there." Okay. Because usually people are if somebody cuts in front of you, you get angry, right? Okay? But he's saying, no, it's actually a good thing that you're going ahead of me because I don't want to go in there, right? So it's saying it's okay to get in front of me, right? Because I don't want to go there anyway. Okay, so that's what they mean by that. Okay. One of his coworkers comes up to him when he's sitting there, he's just like sharpening his pencil, right? He's really bored. And do you guys know the stock market or stockbrokers?
Yeah.
Okay, there's many like terms that we use in English when we're talking about these types of things, and there's two he uses here in this phrase. He says, "I have in Wells Park. I need you to blank." There's the customers, right? The people that you're trying to get money from, right? And what are those people called in stock market or when you're trying to sell something, or even if a salesperson? It's really for sales too. They're your what? Like someone who might possibly buy your product. What would you call them? What?
Product.
Close. Someone who's going to buy the product or buy your company or.
Was this in the movie? Did they mention it?
Yeah, like this is a line that the guy says. Starts with a P.
If I don't know, because since there's no subtitles.
Right. The word is prospect. Okay. And prospect is a person who might do something. So we say a prospect client is somebody who you might get to buy your product. Okay. So when in stocks and stuff like, and in financial things, they just say, oh, I have a prospect for you, which means I have somebody interested in doing business with you, okay? And a prospect is not a client yet. First, this is stage 1, and then stage 2 is client. But first, they have to do something to the prospect. They have to what the deal. You guys know? There's a phrase that is the deal. Do you know what that is? It's a very simple word. It's a simple verb. The door. Close, okay? Close the door. Close the deal. And so, in the phrase here, he says, I got a prospect in Wells Park. I need you to close. Okay? And what he means by close is make this person your client. Make them a business partner. Make them somebody that we can get money off of, basically. And it comes from the phrase close the deal, which means like make something happen. Okay, so I'm sure TG can tell you a lot about that kind of stuff. So yeah. Okay, and another thing in businesses, you guys know the word fire? To fire somebody in a business means they no longer have a job. What do we say if we're talking same thing? They're making what's at the end of the month. If here's a company and there's this much money, but they want to only spend this much money, what do they have to do here?
Cut down.
Cut down or cut backs? Yeah. So that's what he said. They're making cutbacks at the end of the month. Okay. Yeah. And cutbacks refers to you're going to fire people. And this could be cutbacks of anything. It could be cutbacks of resources, of people, of luxuries, whatever it may be. They're going to take off some things. And usually that means, oh, they're going to fire some people. Okay? He says, they're making the cutbacks next month, okay? You need to do this, okay? And why is he really scared to... Wells Park is an island, okay? And he needs to take a boat to get there. And he really doesn't want to go there. Why doesn't Truman want to go on that boat? You guys remember from the movie? Why doesn't he want to go?
You guys know.
Julia?
Because he's scared of water.
And why is he so scared of water?
The father and he went out to the sea, but there was a big storm and the father was dead.
Right. And what happens if you die in the water? What do we call that? What word? Drown, right? The father drowned. Okay. So yeah, that's what happened to him. And so he tries to go on the boat, and and what does he see right next to the bridge?
Broken boat.
A broken boat that's sunk halfway. Okay. And my question is, do you think that the people making the Truman Show put that boat there on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay? Because it's everything. When you watch this movie, you have to think that everything that happens to Truman, they mean to happen, right? They control everything, right? Okay? So the fact that he told him to go there, they wanted to do. And then when they got there, they wanted him to see the broken boat and go, like that, right? Why? Why did they want him to be so scared of the water? There's a couple reasons, but why do you think they want him to be so scared?
Because once he gets out of the island, it's out of stage.
Right, there's going to be a wall there eventually,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So, what else? Why else might they want him to see that boat and get scared? Think about somebody doing their life every day and you watch it on TV. Is that fun to watch? Probably not. So they're trying to create what? Some drama, right? Trying to create some drama or something new or something exciting. And people like that, right? People like seeing people scared. Even if it's a real person, people like to watch that. They're like, ooh, he's scared now. Like, oh, what's he going to do? Is he going to go on the boat, so they want to put him in those situations where they need to see him react to those things, right? And that happens all the time, right? Everything in his life is drama. They're trying to create drama. So later in the movie, they even say, in the next episode, Meryl is going to divorce him, and it's all created, just for that reason. So there's all these types of things there that they're trying to create drama, right, to make it more fun for the audience to watch. Okay, the next one, and this is the other thing that if you watch the movie, you'll see it over and over and over again, is product placement. Do you guys know what product placement is? Anybody know what that means? What is a product?
It's It's a good.
Something you're selling, right?